we have 4 regional sites. There are 18 teams and 6 additional individuals in each regional. 26 of those teams automatically qualified by winning their conference. The other 46 were chosen by the NCAA Selection Committee. The top 6 teams from each regional advance to the NCAA Championships. And the top 3 individuals from non-advancing teams at each regional also move on. So before we get to the regional sites, let's take a look at the 4 top seeds. South Carolina is the #1 seed in Louisville. They are the top-ranked team according to GolfStat. No surprise in Baton Rouge, the LSU Tigers get to play at home, and they are the top seed in this regional. You've also got the defending champions, Duke's Blue Devils, are top seed in Columbus. Duke in form again after winning the ACC. And Wake Forest is the final #1 seed out in Stanford. Lav, give us a quick thoughts on these top seeds. Okay, so here are the top teams in Louisville. Now, we know about South Carolina, Florida State at large from the ACC. Auburn won their 10th SEC title, first since 2012. The Texas Longhorns round out the top 4 seeds. And as we go a little bit further down the list, you've got the champions of the Big Ten for the 6th time since 2011. Michigan State is the 8th seed. And the final 8 seeds, let's take a look, shall we? The host school, Louisville, is 12. The College of Charleston was the last at-large team in the field. The committee took a really close look at several teams and decided that the Cougars were worthy. Xavier won the Big East for the 2nd straight year. And how about James Madison? Rallied up from 16 shots down in the final round of the CAA Championship. So here are the top seeds in Baton Rouge. We already showed you LSU as the top team in this regional. SEC rival Mississippi is #2, followed by Baylor, Oregon and Maryland. One player to watch in this regional could be Karen Fredgard of Houston. She's the 7th ranked college player according to GolfStat. Houston is the #8 seed. So let's do it a little bit further down and check out the final 8 seeds. Several conference champions. Tulsa making their first tournament appearance since 2012 after winning the American for the first time since joining. Similar story for East Tennessee State, their first SoCon title after leaving the Atlantic Sun. And Jacksonville State wins their 6th Ohio Valley Championship. This will be their first regional appearance in 9 years.
And the national championship goes to Duke.
Okay, so the Duke Blue Devils are the top seed. The last time we saw women's golf at the NCAA Championships, and the Duke Blue Devils were claiming the 2019 national title. They beat ACC rival Wake Forest 3-2 at the Blessings Golf Club in Arkansas, and it was the 7th title for Duke. So taking a deeper dive at Duke, the 2021 ACC champions, 2nd in the GolfStat rankings, played in 6 events and won 3. Erica Shepard and Gina Kim led the way for the Blue Devils, but Duke is deep. 4 of their players ranked 60 or better. So Arizona State is the 2 seed, but the Sun Devils will have to make the trip across 3 time zones to play. Virginia is 3rd. 4th seed Kent State has become a mid-major powerhouse and their 22nd straight conference title. Unbelievable record. And then you see a handful of SEC schools, Georgia, Vanderbilt and Kentucky. So let's head down and check out the final 8 seeds. Paige McKenzie's Washington Huskies getting at large. One of the last at-large spots might belong to Nebraska, ranked 55th in GolfStat. One of the best nicknames in college sport, by the way. The Fighting Camels of Campbell University, and their 9th straight trip to the regionals. And Evansville was picked 9th in the Missouri Valley Conference and ended up pulling the huge upset to make it to regionals. Well, Wake Forest will be the top seed in the Stanford Regional. The Deacons have 3 of the best amateurs on the planet. 2 sophomores, Lauren Walsh and Rachel Keane, and senior Amelia Migliaccio, who was the runner-up at the Augusta National Women's Amateur. So the top teams in Stanford after Wake Forest, Oklahoma State could have made a case for the Cowgirls to get a 1 seed this year, but they will be at 2. And then you see 3 Pac-12 schools. The conference champion Southern Cal is 3, host school Stanford is 5, and 2018 NCAA champion Arizona checks in at 6. And looking a little bit further down, the final 8 seeds and some of the final at-large bids go to Pepperdine and San Jose State. Cal Poly are the winners of the Big West. Patrick Cantley's sister, Caroline, by the way, plays for the Mustangs. And the Naval Academy earns their first ever NCAA regional berth. The program has only been around for just 9 years. So in addition to the 72 teams, women will compete as individuals. Here are the 6 in the Columbus Regional. So it was an impressive freshman year for Nicole Adam from North Carolina, who gets in the field in her first collegiate season. Impressive stuff. And joining her in Ohio will be Monica Hartl, a member of Germany's national team and a senior at NC State. So moving on to Louisville Regional, Furman was one of the bubble teams that didn't make the cut, but they'll have 3 players in the field anyway. Anna Morgan, Madison Musa, and Southern Conference champion Sarah Eve Reum. Jess Young of Missouri joins them in Kentucky. And in the Baton Rouge Regional, South Dakota State's Teresa Toscano won the Summit League. She won 5 of the 7 events she played this spring. She'll be the first South Dakota State woman to play in an NCAA regional since the program joined Division I. And finally, the Stanford region. UNLV's Samantha Fuller is in the field, as are 2 conference champions. Holland Shords from Long Beach State won the individual in the Big West, and Victoria Estrada of Utah Valley won the Western Athletic Conference title.